Deep in the bayou, welcome to Cajun Field in Lafayette. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisiana's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. We get a look at Shelton Sampson Jr. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Maybe some room here. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Finds his man. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Here he comes from inside his own. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return, man, with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Run in the red zone. It's Smith. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They go right back to this guy on second and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mountaineers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big thing? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
That's caught. It's Weaver. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Catch in the middle. It's Francis. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch them up.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 4th down. They'll throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that ball is caught. One hand grab. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive. Take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Looking to the end zone. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The option look. He'll pitch it. Takes it the other way. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right. No one accounts for the pitch, man. He's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The run inside. It's Johnson. Plows through the defense. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Throwing, Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. How about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Shows you that right there.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give is to Smith. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. And we've got a man down, shaken up on the play. And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Under fire. It's complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Sends it back in motion. A give to Brown. They knock him down right there.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, going to the air. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean.
Lets it fly. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Michael Hawkins. Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Hand off for Brown. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets past the chains. There he goes. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? A give to Brown. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Right back to it. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Clock is wound down, just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. Hawkins. He'll take the deep shot. Upstairs to make the catch. Here he goes. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, West Virginia.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. 35 is open. Good gain there. Picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22. Go.
Smith takes the handoff. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I did check in with the West Virginia head coach coming out of the locker room. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Running inside. It's Johnson. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. On the option. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces the punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Ready, go!
Handoff to the lone back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. There's a little room there. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wants to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
And the defense dragged him down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield. The defense took everything away, so his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. Under fire. He's got it. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Raging Cajuns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Gets the back moving.
Let it go.
They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Brown again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Touchdown, Cajun! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of...
Trying to beat the D deep. Pulls it in down the middle. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Rushes on him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that.
Trying play action. He'll throw it. Right on target this time. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. Through 3 quarters now, these wide receivers both big parts of the game plan. Here's how they stack up so far. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. There's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand.
What an unbelievable one-handed grab by that wide receiver.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Run in the red zone. It's Brown. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a 1st and goal.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first down.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Louisiana. And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And this RB's been a weapon, man. How much fun is it to have a guy that can run in a touchdown, can catch 2? You can deploy him anywhere on the field. He's dangerous, and this defense, they better get locked in, man. Wherever he's at, whether he's catching it, running it, all eyes need to be on him.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. The run inside, it's Johnson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. Secures it at the 30. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, down here on the Louisiana sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Floats it out in space. Crosses the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear. Just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. The sure hands, it's Sampson. Snags it and he's open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Flips it out to the back. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And they've moved out front here at the Horn.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. They go play action with Hawkins. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
There's a crease. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. Sweet cut there. Still making moves. Turning it on. Touchdown, Mountaineers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And the Mountaineers regain the lead.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Man, what a... last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Man, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back.
Let it go.
He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. Crosses the 30. Makes the grab in their space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Hand off for Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions and get the drive going, but this is 2 minutes, and you're trailing. I mean, you've got to take some shots down the field and be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback gets the first down. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. A give to Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. An explosive play in the running game. down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Smith. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Here comes the field goal unit.